guys. Um, Today, right now I'm actually eating. Today I'll be talking about my past life. Not my past life, like I wasn't born. This is like my first life ever. But like how I was when I was younger. Okay. I know you guys would probably, you know what? I don't like this myself, but I was actually a bully in my past life. Well, not my past life, when I was younger. And I know that that's bad. I don't know what my tiny little kitty brain was thinking to be a bully. But don't worry, guys. I've cut my ways. I'm not a bully anyone anymore. I'm everyone's friend now. Even the girl that I used to bully, she's not my friend. And she's also in the group, my group. Basically, there's this girl. I don't want to call her name out. Let's just call her Emily. So Emily, me and my best friend used to bully this one girl called Emily. She she had glasses, purple glasses, and for some reason I just bullied her, me and my bestie. And oh, and by the way, guys, my name is Talia. I'm eating some spaghetti right now. Okay, so if that's disturbing, but anyway, my past life, I had a lot of toys in Nigeria. Yes, I'm from Nigeria. And I had a lot of toys. Like, seriously, the whole bedroom was filled with toys. The only toy I remember was a raccoon and Olaf the snowman. But there was one specific toy that was special to me. To me only. Wanna know why? Because this one toy was with me for the very first second I was born. Yes, she is a white bear, and yes, she's a she because I like girls. Not in that kind of way, like a couple. No, just friends way. And I like girls, so I made her a girl. She's a white cuddly bear, and her name is Maribel. Yeah, but anyways, my past life. When I was younger, I was a bully. And to be honest, I'm not really proud of that till this day. I told my mom, and she also wasn't proud of that either. But she said that it was all in the past, so I don't need to worry anymore. Anyways, my when I was younger in Nigeria, I was like my dad uh guys, like I don't know how to explain it. Okay, now I do. So I was in Nigeria since till I was 5. Like when I was 5, I traveled to Spain. That's where my location is. But anyways, my my dad constantly flew to Spain, and basically, to be honest, he wasn't there when I was born because he was in Nigeria. I mean, not in Nigeria. Oh my god. He was in Spain. And And, well, it was kind of sad when you think about it, but to be honest, it's not. My mom told me that when I was born, my mom, she called my dad and she said, I'm carrying your baby girl. And then my dad is like, he's, he was like, he didn't know that I was born. And basically, the night before I was born, my mom said good night to him, called him, and my dad didn't know that she was in the hospital. They didn't do a FaceTime, so she didn't really know where she was. They only did a voice video. So Then when I was finally born, she called my dad and she said, "I'm carrying your baby girl." And then my dad is like, he thought that I was still in his belly, like she's holding the baby bump. And she said, "Okay." And then my mom said, "I'm carrying your baby girl in my arms right now." Then he said, he was like kind of confused. And then my mom said that, and then my mom said, oh god, my mom's here. Okay, this is kind of awkward. Alright, now that was my mom. I don't know why I got a heart attack. Like, then I thought she was here. But anyways, my mom, she she was she just she told my dad that that I'm right here in her arms, and then she said, "Your baby girl has arrived." And then my dad said, "Oh my god, you have to stop with these jokes. These are not funny." And then my mom said, "No, I'm not kidding. Your princess has arrived." And then he was so happy that my mom said that he told all his friends to literally to literally get drunk that night. Oh my god. To literally get drunk that night because he was so happy. They drank and drank and drank until they were drunk. Then the next day he traveled just to see me, and I was raised with him, but he was still constantly traveling to Spain because obviously he still has to pay his debt. Although he can pay his debt while he's in another country, but the people there, what if they went insane? We're living in an apartment, so the people might get insane without him being there because he's in charge of everything. He is the kind of like he bought this apartment. So basically, he gets to say what to do and what to not do. But of course, the people in the apartment can still go to the bathroom wherever they like, and they can also cook whenever they like. But if the stove is full, then no. Basically, my mom told me that I made a queen entrance. By the way, when I was younger, I was a freaking drama queen. Like, seriously, an actual drama queen. And kind of an attention seeker. To be honest, when I was younger, I didn't know what to have. I didn't want to be alone, but I still wanted people's attention, but I still want to be alone somehow. And I don't know how to do that. So I decided to choose one and be an attention seeker. I wasn't a pick me, guys. Not a pick me. And basically, I don't know why I have this romance in my younger life, but I had this romance. By the way, guys, if you're younger, don't do this. Don't do what I did. Basically, when I was younger, there was this boy in my class. Let's call him Jackson. Let's call him Jack. And Jack, he was pretty good. He was nice, good looking, and he's just a nice classmate. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. And basically, the where I was, basically one day when we were leaving the school gates, Jack kissed me on my cheek, and I was shook. I didn't tell my mom about it, but when I was 7 years old, I did. By the way, that happened when I was like 6 years old, I think. Then I was in primary one. Don't date when you're still in elementary school or middle school. If your parents allow you, then you can date in high school, I guess. My mom's allowing me when I in university, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Anyways, so basically, but then when we graduated for the summer breaks, then we started school again, and then we went into the Christmas breaks, and then after that we started a new term. And Jack wasn't the way he was before. Instead, he was mean. He talked back at the teachers, and then 6-year-old me was like, how did I get myself in this type of romance? But we weren't a thing, guys. We weren't a thing. We were not a thing because I don't do dating stuff. Either way, my mom wouldn't even allow me if I did. So, anyways, my younger self, I decided to not talk to him for a while because he was actually really mean. And in primary 2 is where I met my best friend. Let's call her Linda. Linda was this nice girl from Nigeria. She was awesome. And she understands everything I mean. Like, everything. We were literally almost made for each other. Problem is, wrong personality. She was more of the quiet best friend, and I'm more of the talkative best friend. And to be honest, my basically he Jack would literally trip us all the time. Like, if you don't know how I mean by trip, basically we would be just talking together about some girly stuff, just minding our own business, and then Jack would just come up to us, and then, like, you see, we were standing, and he would just like put his leg over, like, around ours and just make us trip that way. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how he trips us. And to be honest, I hate that. I always get hurt, and it's always because of him. Also, I might have problems with my best friend back in primary 2. Because to be honest, when she hurts me or accidentally hurt me, she does not know how to say sorry. Linda does not know how to say sorry. Like, I don't know why. I would always remind her or the teacher. Like, I reported to the teacher, so don't worry. And I also reported to her mom. But still. And it still remains that way till this day. Also, uh, also, basically, I don't really know what to talk about. My past life was dramatic. Kind of like a movie, I would say. But it was dramatic, full of action and romance. It's not really romance, but whatever. I think Jack had a crush on me. To be honest, I don't blame him. I look cool. By the way, in school now, well, I'm on the summer vacation, but before we ended school for summer vacations, there's this other boy. Let's call him Carl. And Carl, I could tell that he already had a huge crush on me because when me and my best friend were talking in the playground, he would just run up to me, hug me, and my best friend would always try to pull his arms out of me. And so would I, but I always ended up to escape, obviously. One day in class, the teachers actually moved us together. We changed seats, and Carl sat next to me. And he whispered in Spanish because we are in Spain right now. He whispered to me, "Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?" And in my mind, I was like, is this boy crazy? And then And then I responded to him, no. He didn't stop crying for the whole week. And then we ended school. But anyways, guys, that's all we have for today. Bye, my stars. Stay safe and continue being the stars that you guys always will be. Bye.